What's going on, guys? That is the aftermath of my 2022-23 deer season. So, you guys have obviously seen how it's gone for me. Um, I did my best with the time I had a couple of screw ups, definitely had some success. Saturday, this past weekend, I spent the morning out on state land trying to do some spot and stalk hunting. Um, didn't come across any deer, but I came across a ton of rubs and stuff. It was wild. I'll have to drop some of the video that I shot, even though I didn't get anything, just to show you guys how wild it looked. So, I just wanted to come on for a second and kind of give a little recap and talk about some of my future plans for the season. Um, as for the recap, on Sunday, I went over to the same property that I shot my doe on a couple weeks back and came across two does. Um, Big mistake. I came across them as I was still hunting through the woods and never actually noticed them until I was about 20, 25 yards from them. They threw their tails up and hit the road. So, no shot on them. But it was a good experience, and the rest of the afternoon was kind of a dud. I sat in the same stand I shot the doe out of and never saw anything for the rest of the afternoon. So, 2023-24 plans. For the past couple of years, I have been applying for a hunt in Pennsylvania. It's a limited draw elk season tag, and I'm super excited. Just the thought of going elk hunting in PA is a big deal to me. So that's kind of something that I've already had going on, but I definitely plan on continuing applying for the hunt. At the moment, I have 2 bonus points, and every year you apply and don't draw, you accumulate more. So even though it may take a bunch of bonus points to draw, I'm really not necessarily ready to go on a hunt like that. Not that I feel I'm not ready like gear wise or anything, but I just I'd like to get down there in the off season, do some scouting, check out the areas where, the elk are, where the hunts are available, and get a good scope of like what I'm getting into before I actually draw the tag. So I know it's going to take a lot of points. I don't mind applying right now because I'm going to need the points anyway. And it just gives me time to gather more information and prepare better for the hunt for when I potentially do draw the tag. So I definitely don't think it's wasted time or money. It's super cheap to apply. There's 3 different seasons. There's an archery season, a regular season, rifle, shotgun, regular firearm, and then a late muzzleloader season. It's $11 per season. It's like $35 total to apply for all 3. So if you guys want more information on that, hit me up in the comments, and I would be totally glad to do like a kind of a how-to tutorial on how to jump on their website and apply for those tags, because I think it's kind of a hidden gem that not a lot of people are looking into. So let me know if you want to see more of that. Some other things that I've got on the table for this upcoming year. Last year was the first year that I did it, and I definitely plan on going back to it, is the Maine Moose Lottery. So the state of Maine obviously has a significant population of moose, and they do something similar to Pennsylvania where they draw tags for moose hunts every fall. That hunt is not as difficult as drawing the Pennsylvania elk tag. And something that makes it a little easier is based off how motivated you are to go on the hunt, you can pay for extra chances to have your name in the hat more times. So like last year, I bought a package of 6 chances. I believe it was about $55. So just shy of $10 a chance. but you can buy bundles of 10 chances, I believe, an unlimited amount of times. Anyway, I definitely plan on continuing to apply for that hunt. Um, Going at it with a similar mentality of the elk hunt, that I want to gather more information. Um, main the areas that I'm looking at hunting are definitely a bit farther away than the Pennsylvania elk units, so I don't know that I'll actually be able to visit and spend time on the ground scouting and looking at areas, but more time to do research, talk to people that have hunted those areas before. Some online scouting using Onyx, Go Hunt, some of the other apps. Just kind of gather more information, so I'm more prepared for the when I do get the chance to draw that tag. Um, the other things that I'm looking into for this upcoming year, some things I haven't applied for in the past, mainly because I didn't know the dates very well. Um, I want to apply. My dream hunt would be to hunt mountain goat. Uh, the state that I kind of feel gives you the best chance to hunt mountain goat on your own and has, a significant amount of the animals would be Montana. Now, I don't know a whole lot, so I can't give a terrible amount of details because I've actually never done it before. But judging by the website, the application process isn't very difficult. Where it gets expensive and a little more time consuming, I think, is once you actually draw. It looks like once you actually draw, you're looking at upwards of $1,500 for the tag. But the application seems low. I think it's like $10 to apply. So that is something that is a once in a lifetime hunt. I'm going to start applying this year once the application time period opens up. But it's something that, you're going to apply for 20 plus years and you'll be lucky to draw it once. So I'll start applying, but other than that, I'm not very hopeful. Again, just more time to do research and kind of figure out if I were ever to draw, how I would do it. The last thing that I'm going to do this year, application wise, would be Montana elk. It's a fairly simple tag, I believe, to draw from the information I've gathered on it. I think you can hunt some units with like 1 bonus point, 2 bonus points, but that's more of something that, like, financially and time wise, I'm not going to be able to do it very often. So I'm just going to do it's like an opt out. You can just buy a bonus point for that year rather than applying and having the chance to draw the hunt. So my kind of plan in my head would be to buy bonus points for a couple of years until I figure things out financially. And, planning to be gone for 2 weeks at a time to go on an elk hunt. And once I've got a better plan put together for that and I'm prepared to go on a hunt like that, then I'll start actually applying and I'll have accumulated some bonus points so I can look at a better unit rather than going to something that's more of a general unit and not having a very good chance at seeing, a trophy bull. Not that I'm in it for the trophies, but when you're going to do a once in a lifetime hunt like that, you might as well harvest something that you're going to remember forever. Other than that, next year, something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time is go down to North Carolina and hunt the Pungo area with my cousin Kevin. Now, he knows everything there is to know about it. I don't know a whole lot about it, but he's been down there the past couple of years and harvested a few deer, and he just loves the area. It's public land area, but they have kind of goofy seasons and goofy rules that restrict the times you can be there and the things that you can do while you're there. But it'll be a whitetail hunt. And I've been doing a lot of research kind of as like a side project to the Pungo hunt. The surrounding areas, they're are some of the best black bear hunting opportunities in that state. I have really become infatuated with black bear hunting, and I really want to spend some more time pursuing them. So I've talked back and forth with Kevin. I've done a lot of research online and kind of coming up with a game plan. Just need the final details to put together and execute a black bear hunt while I'm down in North Carolina next fall. So definitely stick around if you're interested in that. That kind of wraps things up for the end of this deer season. I got Carrie Lynn her first bow for Christmas. We actually went to the bow shop today. My bow needs a new string, kind of a maintenance item. And we had her bow tuned, so they aligned the rest with the string and everything, so your arrow was flying correct. Once we got back, I took her bow out, and the both of us sighted her bow in. Just kind of a rough sight in so she can practice for now, and we'll definitely dial it in over the coming months and have her ready to hunt archery season next year. That's kind of everything that's gone on. We're just kind of trying to sharpen up on some of the skills that seem monotonous, and things like butchering deer and packaging it for the freezer, and setting up a program that works best for us for how we put meat away. But it's all things that you just work on over time. So in closing, if you guys want any information on anything that I've talked about, the Pennsylvania elk, the Montana elk, the goat, I don't have a whole lot of information on, but I'd be willing to share what I know and what I'm going to learn here in the next couple of months. The Maine moose hunt, that's one that was fairly easy to navigate. I'd definitely be happy to help anybody with that. And then, whitetail hunts. Anything to do with hunting whitetail, anything to do with whitetail gear, meat processing. I've gotten pretty big into it. The only issues with posting videos is I'm literally the main guy working on it. So it's a little difficult for me to film anything, but I'm definitely going to do better and try to crank out some of those videos in the fall. But if you guys want to know anything about like the gear we use to package and process our venison, any of the ways that we do it, from aging to skinning to anything like that, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hook you guys up with some content that you're really interested in. I know sitting around talking is definitely kind of boring, but I just wanted to kind of put a cap on things for the year and open things up for the new year. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys for sticking around and checking out the channel. Again, subscribe, like, comment. I love it all. I appreciate every one of you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.